Hi everyone, I'm Mark, and today I'm going to talk about my next prompting application. Um, I wanted to challenge myself to write something with multiple layers, and also I was interested in the math layer, like in the math, the math chaining layer. So as I understand, OpenAI has written, not OpenAI, but LangChain has written a lot of these layers that they're more specialized, right? So I mean you could ask ChatGPT like any question you want, but if you expect like if you want like more specialized like for example math, something that performs math, because ChatGPT can predict the next token with good accuracy, but I guess in some certain situations, like for example math or like many others that I haven't explored yet, you expect the output to look, the input to look a certain way, you expect correctness, and you expect the output to look a certain way, and you can write like code, like middleware code, like code in the middle, that'll make it more likely that you get the answer that you want. So, so that's why somebody wrote a LangChain math middle layer. Whether it actually works, you've got to use it correctly. I think in my application, so let me tell you about my application. So, I this is just something I came up with. I don't think it's the most useful, but certainly, I think something in this direction sounds like it would be a good bet. I wanted to provide a poker hand, a card of five, a hand of five cards to as input. Like the user provides a hand of five cards. So then I want ChatGPT to, or like the I want ChatGPT to interpret that hand of cards and determine a mathematical expression for the probability of getting those five cards from a 52 card deck. And then immediately afterwards, I want to use my LLM math layer to find the probability of getting of that. I mean, you could ask ChatGPT directly, but I was thinking there would be some advantage to using the LangChain math LLM layer. So finally, the most important part is I want to feed this output into ChatGPT. I want to I wanted to explain to the user to output a paragraph explaining what this probability means, like in a real world scenario, so that the user can understand. Like maybe if it's like 4%, so then maybe there is like something, I don't know, something that can help the user understand that it's 4%. I mean, it's never going to be 4% because these poker hands are extremely tiny. I mean, I just wanted to see what would happen. So to go into the code, so it looks like this. I think the most interesting part is this chain. So this is my chain. So a couple things I learned here. Yeah, so if you have a prompt and you want the user to pass in stuff into it, then you got to immediately chain it into an OpenAI, whatever this is, the LangChain object. And then also importantly, if you want to chain the output of this to some other operator, then you really do have to parse it, because the output of this is like a JSON. It has like a question and then an answer and some content and some other stuff in here. So, and I think this pretty much just extracts the actual answer, the string answer from the output, which is what we need, because we need to put that answer into the LLM math chain. So that's immediately what we do. So after this, this entire expression, we put into the LLM math, and then we feed that into the prompt, which then we feed into chat OpenAI again. So there's actually two invocations of the ChatGPT, feeding, right? And that kind of makes sense, because the first time we want to take that deck of cards and come up with a mathematical expression that requires ChatGPT, and at the end we want to take the probability and come up with a paragraph that also requires ChatGPT. So, so there are two invocations here. Then I think this string output parser is I think it's implicit. If you were to just serve the content in in the playground that's given. I think this is probably added automatically without you having to specify it. So yeah, it's optional. I think it worked. When I commented, when I had it in, it worked. When I commented it out, it also worked. So to give you an example, I mean, this is built using Docker as usual, and then I have my .env, and so it's super easy to get up and running. I also had to add a new requirement, I think, num expression, to make sure that I could use the LLM math chain. And then the output looks kind of bad. So so here's the hand that I put in. And then there's some intermediate steps. It's cut off because it's too big. But this probability is actually wrong, I think. It's definitely wrong. I literally asked ChatGPT the same question right here. Not here. Where is it? Right here? Yep. I asked ChatGPT the same question. I mean, I didn't bother checking whether it's correct or not, but I think I trust ChatGPT more than I think this does look more correct, this way of calculating it than whatever I got here. This is very strange. I really don't think this is correct. I didn't take the time to look through this, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't seem right. So not only did it give me the wrong answer, yeah. So I mean, that's disappointing. So what do you even need the math operator for if ChatGPT can do it better? Or just the base, yeah, the base ChatGPT. So yeah, so that needs to be fixed. It's kind of weird how that happened. That needs to be fixed. And I also didn't quite like this paragraph that it generated because, of course, it's really small, but I really wanted to see a real world scenario, something like, you know, some measure of like something that we can understand, like the number of grains of sand, or something like the number of years that we live, the number of seconds we go through, something like that. So that would have been also a good thing to have. And through prompt engineering, you can make it more. You can make ChatGPT actually understand your concerns better and format the answer appropriately. So, um, yeah, this was quite interesting to do, and yep. So that is the project I did today.